In terms of chemistry, my undergrad was in chemistry, and I've worked around chemicals and the chemical processes, but indirectly. So my first job was at an aluminum smelter where there's a lot of chemical processes that occur. So after high school, I went to university. So I went to the University of Northern BC, and I did an undergrad in chemistry. That was my major, and then I did a minor in biochemistry. So after that degree, I wanted to do a master's program. I wanted to be within the science and chemistry realm, but I also wanted to kind of incorporate it with health. So I went to McGill and I did a master's in occupational health. I worked at the aluminum smelter. There's a lot of industrial chemistry that occurs there. So the main reaction there was the production of aluminum. So how that occurs is that you have a bauxite ore, so something that is mined in Australia, and then that product is called the Bayer process, and it is produced into aluminum oxide.
Bauxite is the base for aluminum. A bauxite grinder grinds the rock into liquid aluminum oxide, which is later refined into a powder.
And then the second step of that chemical reaction is the aluminum oxide is put through an electrolysis process where pure aluminum is formed.
Then the processing begins by putting aluminum oxide powder into an electrolysis process that creates liquid aluminum. Once it is processed, it can become various different products after the liquid aluminum is cast into molds depending on what it will be used for.
So the precautions that we had to take is, the first thing you have to do is always read the labels and know the WMIS of the product. So you need to know what class it falls into, so if it's an acid or corrosive, what are the safe handling precautions? So do you need to wear certain types of gloves, lab coats, goggles are always mandatory, and then what kind of ventilation is required. And then the second part would be how to actually properly dispose of it.
Aluminum is toxic because respiratory contact with aluminum and aluminum oxide can be carcinogenic over long periods of time.
The main part of my job is protecting the health of people. So although they might be working with toxic chemicals or more corrosive materials, which on their own could be dangerous to their health, I try to ensure that they're using the right procedures, right gloves and things like that, so that they can work with them safely and still perform whatever research or products that they're trying to make.